So this is just a video on modifications that have been done to the car before I bought it, mods that I've done to the car recently, and mods that I'm going to do to the car in the future. So hopefully you enjoy it. So I'm going to get like the Maserati badge. I'm going to put one here, so it's going to be like a gold one, because I wasn't going for like the black theme because it's like yellow and black, but I'm going to do the badges as gold, so I think that just might stand out better because it's like the badge, not just like other little bits. I've ordered one of these, so that's going to be like, I think it's like gold, I'm not sure if it's blue, but I think it's gold and black, so I've done that. Also I'm changing this, I've ordered one of these and that's going to be a gold one as well. I might do this, it's not really a modification, but it'll be, because these are like stuck on, I don't like it, so I might actually do it so it's actually properly on, but that's not really a modification, but I'm getting that done. Things that have been done to it as well, this has all been blacked out, because this is like chrome, that's been blacked out. What else? Oh yeah, I might do the headlights, I might get them, because you can get ones that are like black. These have been blacked out, that's been blacked out, because that was like chrome originally. Obviously they need a refurb. These have all been blacked out. They've done some sort of like tint on this, but this is coming off a little bit, so I might have to redo it. Like, you can tell this car's filthy by my hands. I might have to redo these. That's been blacked out, but again, it's coming off on the, I think it's the driver's side it's coming off, so I need to redo that. These have been blacked out, obviously I need to fix this. I was going to do these gold as well. I might do this gold. The one on the driver's side's actually come off from a car wash, so I need to replace that. I might do these, because you can get black ones of these. Change this to gold, that's obviously been blacked out. Eventually I will probably get these tips changed. I was going to do like the oval one, but it's quite hard to, because they don't really do it, so I've got to try and find one myself. But I might just keep it like this, but just have bigger tips. Not 100% sure yet. Obviously need to get like this wrap redone as well. I'll probably keep it yellow. I wasn't going for blue, but I think I'll keep it as yellow. That's stuck on, so I might change that to actually be on properly. And the tint needs to be redone, because this is all coming off. I don't know if you can see that. These are alright, but from my side, it's coming off. But yeah, that's the some mods I'm doing on the outside. Another mod I might do, you can get this replaced, because this is quite dated and it's all sticky, so I might do that. You can get one that's just this and like a digital one there, but I don't really like it, so you can get this Tesla one, which is like a big screen, so it has all your aircon like down here. Also it moves this as well, because sometimes this is like annoying because this is in the way, so it moves all them like up here, I think. So you can get like it's called a Tesla one because it's just big, and like you got your it's touch screen, big screen, better quality than that. You can have like your Google Maps on there, but actually be live, not on this, which is not live. So that might be quite a good thing to do, but I think they're about £600 to buy them. You can get a display for that as well, but I probably won't. I'll probably keep it to this. So next mod like inside would be getting this done. I don't think I'll do anything else really. I'll probably just do this for the inside. Right, so modifications that I have done and going to do with performance. So if I just quickly shut the window, because you're not going to hear me. Right, so performance wise, so the first thing I did to do with like performance was a stage 1 remap, which is quite good. I mean, a lot of people don't think that it's like a massive improvement. but I think it is. So it's like 26 brake horsepower more, which I think makes quite a big difference. It's another like 15 foot-pounds of torque. Again, not massive gains, but you do feel the difference. It probably makes it slightly quicker, so I'm not sure exactly, but I think I've read online, I mean, some people say that if you get a remap it makes it a second quicker, but I don't think that's true. Maybe if you've got like a twin turbo powered, but I think even if you've got a twin turbo, I think it's only like half a second quicker. So I presume naturally aspirated engines is probably like 0.2 seconds quicker, so I'm just going with what that is. So it probably makes it go from like 4.6 to 4.4, so you're basically remapping the GranTurismo S to be like the MC Stradale is what you're basically gaining from. Like obviously yes, that's a better car because it's got carbon fibre, it's lighter, so all that sort of stuff. It looks nicer, better body kit, etc. But it sounds nicer as well. But then you can get an exhaust on your car and then you can make it sound better. But power wise, it's becoming like the MC Stradale for a lot less money, because that you've got to pay a lot more money. I'm not sure how much they are, but yeah, you've probably got to pay twice as much to like maybe like, I don't know, like an extra bloody 10 grand or something to get that car, when for £290, well, for me is where I done it, you can get it to the same power. Even if I put a full exhaust system on it, it'll still be a lot cheaper than buying a MC. Plus they're comfortable seats here, where the MC I think they're all like carbon fibre, which I'm not a fan of. I mean yes, it's good for racing, but it's going to be uncomfortable as a daily. So that's the first one I've done, was because I wanted to do the stage 1 remap before like anything else to do with like performance wise. So I just wanted to do it as stock and then stage 1, which is what you can do. You can do a stage 1 complete stock, you don't need to do anything to it. That's what I wanted to do. And then the second thing I did, which I won't recommend fitting yourself because it is a bitch to fit, is the air filter. So I didn't do like a proper one, like the cold air intakes and all that stuff. I wanted to keep like the original box because I think that's where you're getting the better performance from. But I wanted to upgrade the filter because obviously the standard filters aren't that good. Well, they're good, but they're not as good, and they don't last as long either, where these ones do. So it's just like an aftermarket performance filter. So I put that in. Allegedly, they say that you can add on, I think it's about 5 horsepower. I don't know if that's true or not. Like I said, you would have to dyno it. But I'll put that in anyway. It's a nightmare to do yourself. I've cut all my hands up as well from doing it, but yeah. So the next thing I want to do, which I've booked, which is, I wasn't going to do it because it's, I mean, it sounds nice now, it's loud now, but I like to go louder, I always do. My neighbours probably don't, but I wanted to do the exhaust, but I wasn't sure, because some people say, oh, it's so loud, and it'd be too loud, and then like YouTube videos say, oh, it's like ridiculous, it makes your ears bleed, but that's like a full exhaust system. So I didn't really want to go straight into like a full catback system. So I was thinking like what to do, and the guy suggested maybe just do like the X pipe. You can do a H pipe, so I was sort of like umming and ahhing about what to do. Sorry, I just got to change my wing mirror. These cars, when you reverse them, they sort of have this like feature where they sort of like, it moves the wing mirror like around to see what you're trying to hit, like so you don't hit it basically, like whatever's getting close to it. But then sometimes when you put it into park, it's meant to go back, but sometimes it doesn't, and now it's just all gone out, so I can't even see what the hell is going on. So sometimes you've got to change it, which is a little bit frustrating, but yeah, anyway, back onto the video. So if you've got a Maserati, you probably know what I'm on about this wing mirror. Is like they just literally just stop and it doesn't move back to where it's meant to. But anyway, just another little electrical like glitch with these cars. But performance wise, I've done stage 1 air filter, now I'm going to do the exhaust. Again, X pipes probably won't add on that much, they probably add on like 1 or 2 brake horsepower. Maybe for like the full exhaust system, including small cats, might be like 10, maybe 15. I mean, the internet says things like, oh, apparently if you get a full system on these cars, you can get them up to like 45 to 50 more horsepower. I don't think so. I don't think that is true. I mean, I'll have to dyno it to check, but I don't think it's true. I think it's more like you'll probably get 10 out of it, and that's including like the Sport Cats as well, because I think Sport Cats you only get about 5 brake horsepower, and a full exhaust system probably 10 or 5, I don't know, like if that. So maybe the very top, because where it's a 4.7 and it's like a big exhaust, maybe you get like 15 horsepower out of it. I don't think you get 50. But anyway, so I've booked in for the X pipe because I was going to do the H pipe, but apparently the H pipe, because I like a deeper tone, but the H pipe makes it sound like an American muscle car, which is not what this car is. I mean, it sounds bloody awesome, but then it doesn't. I mean, if I wanted it to sound like that, I would have got like an American muscle car. The guy had like an American muscle classic, who actually owns the exhaust shop, and he turned it on, and it is really nice. But if you're putting it on the Maserati, it won't be a Maserati then, I don't think. I think you should keep it to what Maserati intended. I mean, this is meant to sound like a Ferrari, and Ferraris are quite high pitched, not like really deep and like American muscle sort of sound. So I didn't want to do that. So I want to keep it to what the exhaust is, because on this car as stock it is like an X pipe with like a little resonator. So the guy said it won't be much more. I mean, a lot of people say, oh, so just put the X pipe on, it's so much louder, but he said it's such a small resonator, he don't think it will be. But I've heard that the resonator is quite restricted, where he wasn't sure, so we'll see if it's much louder. But I want to do the X pipe first, because that's what makes it just a little bit louder. And that's what also makes it like pop and crackle more, and they'll be like louder as well, like the crackles, which is what I want. So I'm gonna do that first. So that's gonna cost me around £600 to do like the X pipe, which ain't bad, because if you look online, they're about, I think for an X pipe, they're like anywhere from like 1,500 to like £2,000, and I was like, what? It's just because of the name. Like you've got Lani, and like you've got another one that begins with U. I can't remember like how you pronounce it. Like Utoru or Utoru, I don't know what it is, but just because it's the make, you're paying a lot more. Where if you go to a custom job, you can literally get it like sounding exactly the same for a lot less money, and you can even ask them to make it the way that you want it as well. So I'm doing the X pipe on Tuesday, so in about 6 days I'm getting that done, just to see like how much, because I don't want to do the full system and then think, oh shit, what have I done here? And I'm gonna, because he said you can do just the resonator delete, but it means they cut it off, and then if I want to change it, I'll have to change it. So one, I don't really want to do that because I don't want to pay out and then it only be slightly better. I want to pay out and have it a lot better. And two, he said that if you do the full X pipe, they could just like take it off and I can keep the old one. So like if I ever sell the car, which I probably won't, I'll probably will have this car now until it dies on me, and then I'll probably even do an engine rebuild, because this is my second dream. I can never get my dream car, I don't think, unless I win a lottery. But yeah, I mean I could probably buy my dream car, but because they're about 75 grand at the moment. I mean, obviously when my business gets better, hopefully, fingers crossed, and I'll get more students in and all that sort of stuff, I could potentially own one. It's just I wouldn't be able to like run it, because I think it works out, if I had it as my daily, you're looking at about 45 to 50 grand a year, because the clutches are like 10 grand to buy and replace, and you need to do like every 10,000 miles or something. Not sure if that's true, but anyway, so back onto like this car. So I probably would keep this for a long time, probably like 10 years at least, because I usually change my cars quite quickly, but now that I've got what I want, I'm going to keep it. Because I think the car that I've had the longest was my Porsche, and that was like 2 years or something, which still ain't really long, is it, for a car? I mean, I've been driving for 9 years, and I think this is like my 14th car. 1 year I had like 7 cars in 1 year, which is ridiculous. It's because I get bored. But so I'm doing the X pipe Tuesday, we'll see how that sounds, and then what I might do, because a lot of people have done these, like the cats, like the small cats, like the 200 cell. Obviously some have done the downpipes, but in England anyway, it's illegal. I mean, you're allowed to do it, but it's just when it comes to the MOT, you're not. We used to be able to straight pipe exhausts. I've done it once on my TT. It was stupidly loud. It was actually louder than this. And we used to be allowed to, and it will pass an MOT, no problem. No resonators on it whatsoever. Sport cats, nice. But basically now they've changed the laws, so MOT, some of them might do it, which means I would probably have to keep going to the exhaust place to get the MOT actually done, because they do MOTs as well, not just like custom exhausts, and they don't care if you've got a downpipe or no resonators, so I'll have to keep going to them. But then if they shut down, or if I move away and they're too far away, and then I'm fucked. So I don't really want to keep on changing it out. So basically, over here anyway, you're not allowed downpipes, which means that before your MOT you've got to keep getting it changed. And you're allowed to do resonator deletes, but you're not allowed to like delete the whole thing. So MOTs would like to see at least like one resonator. So like obviously I've got 2 exhausts, so like they would want to see like at least like probably like the back box is done, or the resonator there in the middle, like the midsection. So they need to see something. They don't want to see like nothing. So that's the downside. So I can do the X pipe because that's just deleting like the secondary resonator. But if I've got the back boxes on, that's fine. And plus they have to do like sound testing to see how high it is. I can't remember how high it's allowed to go. I think it's stupid, because if you do a custom job and it's loud, you can get done for it. But then if you buy a stock car that is like a Ferrari and it's stupidly loud, or like a Harley Davidson, which is really loud, it's fine because it's stock. You're okay. That's what I don't get. I think there should be like a certain like reading with how loud a car can be, even if it's stock or not. But because you've done a custom job on it to make it louder, even though it's still not as loud as like a Lamborghini Aventador or something, you still would fail. So yeah, but so I'm gonna do the X pipe first, and then I might do the sport cats. So it's like 200 cell sport cats, because that's allowed. Anything less than that, like if it's like 100 cell, I don't think you're allowed to do that actually. Downpipe definitely not. But downpipes make it sound too much, too loud, too raspy, so I don't like it anyway. So sport cats are fine. That will make it pop. That will actually make it pop. Where this, I've only made it pop a few times, but that's when I've been ragging it, and then you might hear one pop. But with the sport cats, you would probably get it to do it every time and on demand when you want to, and it'd be probably quite loud. And then obviously once you've done that, you could actually add on like pops and bangs map, because if you add on pops and bangs map onto a stock car, it will ruin your cats basically, which I've had a guy do. He was like 17 and he literally did the map. I don't know why they even went through with it. I mean, like if you're a professional mapper, you would be like, oh yes, that's fine. You'd be like, no, because like people have told me, no, you can't do it with like out putting like 200 cell, at least 200 cell sport cats on, because it would just ruin it. And he used to make it like pop and kick out flames. And we was at a car meet, and then like it fucked up, and then we found out that he literally just blew up like the cat. It had a massive hole in it, so you can't do it. So basically, I will do the 200 cell cats. I will never do a pop and bang map, because I think it sounds artificial, and I think it just sounds awful. It sounds like a Jaguar F-Type, where it's constant like bang, 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 bang. It just sounds like a fucking machine gun going off, and you probably get police key on like pulling you over. So yeah, I wouldn't do that. But sport cats are fine because it makes it do it naturally. So it would like pop and crackle. So you wouldn't even need to do like the map on it. People that have got these cars have done like Lani exhaust, so they've done like the X-Pipe Lani, or like the other one which I can't pronounce, and then sport cats, and then that's it. And they said that it's extremely loud, so I think that's probably the furthest that I would go. But knowing me, I would probably go louder, because I found out actually that my car has valves, which I thought it would have, but I couldn't see them. But because of my Z4, you could see the valve like right in the front, where this car apparently they're hidden like further down like into like the muffler. So that's quite, yeah, because when I went to the exhaust place, he said you have got valves, but it's stuck. It's stuck open, which is good, which is why this car's quite loud. But I wanted to do it like an exhaust, so I could do like the small button and make it shut off, because I don't want to like piss my neighbours off. So yeah, so at the moment they're stuck open, so that's why it's quite loud. But the guy who sold me, it was like, no, it's got no valves in it. And I was like, right, okay. But yeah, so he didn't know that about his car. So I'm going to do that, and we'll see how loud it is. But knowing me, as always, I always like to go louder. So I might, but he suggested probably it's best not to, is to literally, I was going to think about doing like the mufflers, like the back box. Obviously not straight pipe it, because I don't want to do that, but and plus it's illegal anyway, like over it. Yeah, so I'm going to do maybe the back box, maybe. But he did say that, oh no, if you did that, it would be crazy loud. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I'm used to loud cars, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see, but I might do it. I mean, I'm not sure how many people have done it, but a lot of videos in like, on YouTube, and like America especially, they've only done like the X-Pipe, or they've done the X-Pipe and the Sport Cats, and they haven't done anything else. I'm not sure if there's a reason for it, if it is because it's too loud. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Obviously I could like just reverse it back. I did ask them could they put like valves in it. They said not really. I mean, because they said like where it is or something. Because the valves that they use are like they're a bit funny. They can't just like pull it in like the way that this has. So I might be able to get it done. But if I did do the mufflers, I would probably have to get valves in it, because it would be stupid. But then you got like issues of it doing what this one done, when it gets stuck, because they're like corroding, because you always have them open all the time. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that or not. But we'll see. Maybe. If I did, then it's stupidly loud. I mean, it'd be funny though, but yeah. So that's what I might do to it. So I'm definitely doing the X-Pipe. I'll probably do the small cats. Maybe the back box, not sure. If I do the back box, and then I will probably either do the stage 2, like remap, because I think that's when you can do it, or I might go for like the exhaust manifold as well, like custom job of that. That'll make it probably stupidly loud actually, but I'll probably do a stage 2 remap, but I'll do a dyno as well. I mean that's like on my mind, that's probably like the last thing I would do, is the stage 2 remap. So I'll probably could get this over like 500 horsepower, probably like 510 or something, which is not bad. And then do a dyno like before and after. So a dyno as in like after stage 1. So I was going to do it like stock, but they didn't have it at their place. Like they've got like 2 areas. They got the dyno one and then like that one. So I'll have to go to somewhere else, which I didn't really want to do. But and it's only £150 I think to do. So bad. But yeah, so I'll probably do like before and after. So like hopefully they say that this is 460 brake horsepower. I'll put in the air filter, so that should be 465 allegedly. So I'm hoping when I do the remap after like done the exhaust, I should be at about 470, 475. See if that's actually true, and then we'll go from there, and then do a stage 2 remap, and then do the dyno afterwards to see if I'm going to hit this 500 mark. I mean, realistically, I want to try and get to 500 horsepower, well, 500 brake horsepower, as we say here, like in the UK, because brake horsepower is more realistic with all your fluids in it and like the conditions there, and like with people in it, not just like horsepower is just basically what the car is intended with, nothing else in it, like not even fluids. But this all sounds nice now, but I will do a video of me doing the exhaust, well, like them doing it, because fuck me doing it. I mean, I put some exhaust on, but I'm not accustomed to, you know what I mean? But get them to do it, do a sound check and all that lot, like before and after clips, and then eventually do the stage 2. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the exhaust manifold and then stage 2, or stage 2 and then the exhaust manifold. I'm not sure. I might not even do the exhaust manifold, but if I wasn't to do a stage 3, I'd probably do the exhaust manifold, but then you've got to do a supercharger to do stage 3, and I think, I'm not sure it's true, but apparently superchargers in America anyway, I'm not sure if this is true, they say it's like $30,000 because only like one person makes it. So I'm not paying that. I'm sorry, but I'm just not paying it. And that's only to get out to like 600 horsepower. I think, or like 640 horsepower or something like that. But yeah, so that's the things that I'm going to do to it and some of the things that I've done to it. So hopefully we'll try and get this over to 500 horsepower if I can. And I'll see you in the next video when I've get the exhaust done next. So the next one will be the X-Pipe. Sorry, it's an idiot. I don't know what he's doing. Learn to drive. Anyway. Oh, yes, don't come to Sheerness. People just can't drive over here. I don't know what's going on.